Instructions too complicated. Dick got caught in a ceiling fan. Welcome everyone to Metroid Zero Mission. Decided to do a Let's Play of this in honor of Koji Igarashi managing to finally fund Bloodstain and making it the most successful Kickstarter campaign in history. You might be asking why I'm doing Metroid instead of a Castlevania game. Well, most of the Castlevania games I know and like are on the DS, and DS games are a son of a bitch to emulate, at least for me. I haven't played Metroid Zero Mission since probably around the time it came out in 2004. I've played a little bit to try to get used to the control scheme again, refamiliarize myself with the game at least a little bit, but I haven't done too much, and while the game isn't blind, I have in fact finished the entirety of it. This is going to be a bit of a mess. You're going to see me wandering around, not knowing what the hell I'm doing, and generally making an ass of myself. But for now, we're just going to get on into it. Going to do normal mode because I'm not a little bitch. And here, right at the beginning, we get the first little taste of the story that they're actually trying to give us for once. It's all very fancy. I'm certain a bunch of you out there haven't played the original Metroid. To be fair, I don't blame you. It's, especially if you're used to more modern games, kind of a mess. One of the things that I can't stand dealing with is this little bit. My beam stops about 3 feet ahead of me problem. Thankfully, the second item in the game gets rid of that, at least in Zero Mission. Which makes me question why it's even still in the game. I feel like they were trying to go like, hey, you remember this? You remember this from the original Metroid? Yeah, nostalgia, right? Yeah, let's not. Oh, every time. I can't tell you. I'm not incompetent. I swear to God, I'm not incompetent. I don't remember what those things are called, but I never noticed them until it's too late. Little kamikaze bastards. This is one of those things, again, that I wasn't necessarily a huge fan of being put into this game. Zero Mission came on the heels of Fusion, which I thought was a great game, but for a Metroid game, it was exceedingly linear. In fact, one of the only instances where you were able to sequence break, there was a cutscene saying, basically acknowledging that you sequence broke, and saying, yeah, now go back and do it the right way. So, kind of ruined some of the fun, for people for Metroid. Like, there's a huge speedrunning community for, something like Super Metroid, because once you know the game, it's very, very easy to abuse the mechanics to go somewhere you're not supposed to be. And granted, that's not always useful, but lag. It is one of those things that people really like about Metroid. Is, you know, the non-linearity, or at least the feel of non-linearity. Like, I really like this game. There are some design decisions that I question. Number one being right here. I don't know why. Not only the first objective they decide to give me, because I definitely need objectives in a Metroid game, One of the first objectives they gave me was, hey, get rid of an anachronism. Instead of just, you know, not having it. But I'm not going to let that ruin that. Just, I do question some of their decisions. Anyway, enough bitching about a game I really like, because that doesn't give the right impression. I do really enjoy this game. I'm a huge fan of Metroidvanias. I've been playing through Castlevania's Order of Ecclesia and Portrait of Ruin. Order of Ecclesia for like the 15 millionth time, but I just picked up Portrait of Ruin for the first time ever a few days ago, and I'm having a blast with it. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what Igarashi can do with $5.5 million worth of you know, Kickstarter funding. This area is going to be important later for anyone who has never played this game and is, you know, coming into the series essentially blind. Those will be opened after I beat story important bosses, and will let me delve further into the world. I came this way earlier and showed off a gray door. Gray doors indicate that there is basically the door is being soft locked by the presence of an enemy, i.e., in this case, this guy. I swear to God, I'm not incompetent. I swear to God. Yeah. Now it opens. And we get another Chozo statue, giving me yet another objective. I really hate how the game tries to make itself linear with this. I cut my teeth on the Metroidvania style with Super Metroid when I was a very young child. Not very young. I played it in one of the local Boys and Girls Clubs. Oh, god damn it. And it just gave me a taste for exploration, and being told, go here, do this, leaves a bad taste in my mouth when it's something like Metroid. And here, if I'm not mistaken, we see our first entrance of a missile door. You will notice I don't have any missiles. I wonder what we're going to get next. There's something important down here. Oh, jeez. This lag is terrible. See, this is why I'm not emulating a DS game. My computer can barely handle Game Boy Advance, which is real bad. I don't know why that's a problem. I know you're up there. I'm not gonna lie. That scared the shit out of me the first time I kicked this game back up to get some testing done. You know, reorient myself. Also, here's our missiles. But yeah, the shaking there just freaked me right the hell out. Couldn't rightly tell you why. Just I guess I played too many. Oh god, I'm not incompetent, I swear. But the shaking was just like, oh god, something terrible is going to happen, and I don't even have missiles. And missiles are typically your way of handling bosses. But yeah, this scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Oh, you fucking... Give missiles. Give missiles to me. Nope, nope, nope. You're an asshole. And he runs away. I hate that thing. I wish I knew what its name was. I'm gonna have to go on a serious wiki dive and learn all the names of these little enemies, so I don't sound like I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, because, well, I don't, and I don't like that. What was I? There's a save point, and I completely ignored it. in favor of, you know, jumping in acid. Make me feel good about myself. Also, I like those little bugs. They're bad for you. Don't hang out with them, but I like them. There's something about them. I like to call this one Fred. If you get too many of them on you, they will start damaging you. I don't know what the point of their existence is, but I don't know. I like them. I know it's kind of weird to like an enemy, but whatever, man. Whatever. Anyway, continuing on our split. I'm not gonna waste my missiles on this. Slam the fire button! Sack of gooey death, or whatever the hell this is gross. That's all I know. Can I break this? Oh god, too many threads. Nope, can't break that yet. Oh! I think I missed that the last time I tested this out. I feel kind of like... Oh, Jesus. I thought it would be a little further away. Uh-huh. Yeah. One at a time. One at a time. It's smarter than that? I don't know. I really hate this thing, whatever the hell it is. Please die in fire. I wish I had fire. Really? That was a hit. And you run away again. And we get our first energy tank upgrade. Thank you, sweet baby Jesus. That'll give us another... Oh god. Not incompetent. Swear it. That'll give us another 100 energy to play around with. Although, of course, I won't need it because I'm not incompetent. Who believes that? Because I don't think I do. I don't know. I've not been doing too terrible. A map room. Definitely not something that was in the original Metroid. I would really like, after doing this, to maybe play around with another Metroid 2 remake. I know it's not done yet, but it's fantastic. It's so good. And I really wouldn't want to skip to doing Super Metroid just immediately. I know another Metroid 2 remake is the least official thing, but it's really good. Like, if you guys haven't given it a check, it's a good way to play Metroid 2 without having to deal with, you know, original Game Boy graphics and you know, monochrome and all that stuff. Like, it was just, it's hard to play. It's great. It's a fun game, but especially if you're used to, say, Metroid Zero Mission or Fusion or even Super Metroid being a bit older, it's really difficult to adjust back down to monochrome, 2-button, just awful. That being said, it's really important to the Metroid story, and I don't want to just pass it over if I do a bunch of Metroid. Also, don't do what I'm about to do. Yep. Oh wait, you have to. It requires it. Okay. Then ignore what I just said. Do that, because gray doors, man, awesome. Anyway, I completely skipped over. We now have more ball bombs. one of the most useful items in the game, or, you know, abilities, or whatever the hell you want to call it. You can do Morph Ball bomb jumping, typically used to sequence break. Here, it's not going to do me any good, because those things get in my way, and my timing is terrible. But, or maybe I will pull it off. I feel kind of amazing. This was not part of my plans, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't actually think I would be able to sequence break. But, we've gone this far, so why not? Just do it. Oh, I was supposed to go the other way, was I? Or maybe I was... you know what? I don't know. I don't know anything, ever. But I did a thing. Shit. Yay, missiles! I'm not gonna lie. I really have no clue what to do with myself here. I'm gonna try to get back to where we should be. I am horribly lost now. I didn't think that would happen the first episode. No, that's not bombable. Although I would want to draw myself into a pit of acid. Could not tell you. Don't make me do. You know what? Really? There's gotta be a point to that. There can't. That can't be it. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that for a while. That is a super missile block. I don't know what the hell I'm doing in here. I can see that these are all breakable, but I don't know why you would. Is there something hidden in one of these pipes? Maybe? Other than death by little spiky bitch? Oh god. There's gotta be a point to this. No? Okay. You know what? Not gonna question it. Just not. Ah, fuck. I was hoping I could get through that. Oh, oh, jeez. You know what? Screw doing things the logical way. No, I'm not gonna be able to get through that. I do not have skills. Okay, yeah, no, that I just went about that the opposite way of what I should have. Okay, I didn't sequence break. I derped. That's all that was. It was aggressive retardation. I don't know if that makes that any better. Anyway, I think that's enough for one episode. We've covered a fair amount of the map. I'm relatively pleased. We got our next objective to go down to Norfair. We've actually covered quite a bit. I'm gonna want to go explore that L-shaped area in the middle there before I head down, but we'll do that next episode. So, see you then, people.